In this video, I'm going to talk about how I mastered troubleshooting, the skill that changed how I solve problems. My name is Ivan, and I've been working in the technology space for over 30 years, and I'll be sharing some of my learnings with you in this video. One of the first things I learned as a technology troubleshooter is that most people try to solve problems before they fully understand them. And I know that's true because that used to be me. So I'm going to give you a simple example, and we'll come back to it as we continue talking over the next few minutes. So let's say the simple example is this. I have a laptop and it's on a wireless network. I'm trying to print to my printer, and for whatever reason, it's just not printing. One of the first things you'll want to do as a troubleshooter is to distinguish between the symptoms, which is what's happening or what's broken, and then the root cause, which is why it's broken in the first place. I mean, it's possible. So the symptom is I try to print, it doesn't print. But it's possible that the reason it's not printing is that the printer's turned off. It's also possible that the reason that it's not printing is because the laptop doesn't know how to talk to the printer. So we'll get to that in a moment. But the problems I had early on in my career is I used to jump in too fast, and sometimes I would make assumptions about what the problem was, and those assumptions could get in the way of my ability to fix the issue in the first place. So as you continue your journey, you're going to need to identify the different variables that are at play in a particular situation. Every system is a collection of interconnected parts. So in this example we were just talking about, we've got a laptop, which is one variable. We've got the printer that we're trying to print to. We have the network that we're working on. We might have a user account that's having a specific issue. We may even have the environment that we're in as a variable, like I could be at home or a cafe or at a company. So each of those things can contribute to the problem that we're trying to solve. And it's important for you to understand the system before you try to fix it. So as you continue along in this journey and you've identified all of the variables, the next thing to do is to be systematic. Isolate and test. Change one variable at a time and then observe the result and stop guessing. So in this particular example where the printer's not printing, first thing is one of the variables is the laptop that I'm trying to print from. Grab another laptop. See if the second laptop can print. And what you may discover is if it does print, that lets you know that the problem is with the first laptop. But if it doesn't print, that lets you know that most likely the problem is not with either one of those laptops. It could be with the network. It could be with the printer. The main takeaway here is isolate all of the variables, change one thing, try it again, observe the results, and stop guessing. Technology troubleshooting is a transferable skill. It's nothing more than structured thinking, and it applies to business, it applies to leadership, and it applies to life. As you continue your journey into technology support or technology troubleshooting, you're going to gain confidence because you have a systematic process that you can lean on. And you don't need to hoard the knowledge because your knowledge applied, what you learn about testing, experimenting, refining, those things are going to help you be really effective. If any of this resonates, I put together a one-page map of the skills that shaped my career, from troubleshooting to leadership to clarity. It shows how all of this connects, and you can download it from the link in the description. In the next video, I'll show you how I learned that effective presentation isn't talent, it's built.